I made an interactive map of the ground floor of CMU. When you open the application, this is the start screen that comes up with the instructions for the user on how to use the application. So then, we can click on the Open Map button to open the map. So as you can see, there are labels on the map to help you orient yourself and figure out where you are in case you're lost. So here's the CS corridor, the entrance from the green spine. There's the cafeteria and modulus, library, etc. So there are two ways of using the application. You can either use the menus found at the top left-hand corner of the application and select the room numbers or the name of the room that you're at. So say you were in the admissions offices. Selecting admissions offices creates a green circle over here, as you can see. And then, say I want to go visit Professor Saqib in room 1018. I'll select that from the destinations menu, and that creates a path taking you directly to Professor Saqib's room. Also, as you can see over here, it's telling you that it will take you approximately 1 minute and 49 seconds, and you're traveling 153 meters. The time taken is based on an average walking speed of 1.4 meters per second. Now, if we want to go somewhere else, we can simply choose New Path over here, and that clears our map and allows us to choose another point. So let's try the second way of using the application. Instead of using the menus, you might want to simply click on where you are. So say you were outside in the corridor over here. You click here, and basically the program finds the nodes that I've initialized closest to where you clicked and highlights the closest one. So we got a green circle over here. And now I could either select the destination from the destination menu, or I can right click on where I want to go to. So say, let's try the right click option. If I wanted to go visit Christine in Student Affairs, I can right click over here, and this is showing me the way to go from where I was to Christine. It's telling me that it'll take me 2 minutes and 6 seconds, and it's a distance of 177 meters. If you happen to make an incorrect selection, you can always just say New Path. Also, the program doesn't crash because say you were to select 2 starting locations rather than the start and the destination, so I chose another starting position, I get an error message asking me to make a new path and telling me what I did wrong. So I should have only selected 1 starting point. Similarly, if you were to select the destination before a starting point, it will also generate an error message, and again, this is to stop the program from crashing. As you can see, when I create a path from any place to another, the path is always A is the shortest route, and B, it never goes through any wall. So how I did that was by writing code that allowed me to select. First, I created all these different nodes, so the purple circles you see are what I'm referring to as nodes. I wrote code that allowed me to select these, save all the information, so that's just their x and y coordinates and their unique number, into a text file. And then I wrote code that allowed me to select their neighbors. So for example, the neighbors of this node over here are the ones that I can go directly to from here. So this is a neighbor, this is a neighbor, this is a neighbor. All these nodes down here are neighbors, but something that would take me through a wall or an obstacle, such as the plant over here, these 2 nodes are not considered neighbors. So that is how I managed to define where the path can be made. Also, I used the NetworkX Python library to create the graph, and then I used the extra shortest path algorithm to find the shortest route, and then the rest of the application is simply made on tkinter, which is the interface over here. Hopefully you'll find this to be a useful application. If you're anything like me and you get lost all the time, this will be really helpful to you, and hopefully I'll extend this to the rest of CMU.